Hello and welcome to Anugraha Yoga. My name is Renee and today I want to welcome you to our full moon session for May 2020. Usually I do a Moonlit Yoga session on the roof above my studio space in San Fernando. But as we've all been isolating, as we've been socially distancing, we haven't had classes in person for some time. And so we missed last month, but this month I really wanted to make it happen. So for those of you who are accustomed to joining us for the Moonlit Yoga, welcome. For those of you who are new, welcome. This full moon is full moon in Scorpio, and in thinking about whether to post the class today, the Friday, or last night, yesterday would have been the actual full moon, Thursday, I thought to just keep with my same schedule. Usually our class is the Friday closest to the full moon, and this is still within the full moon window. Full moon window, we feel the energy of that full moon, especially on the day of, but also 2 days before, 2 days after. So we're still working with that full moon energy. This full moon in Scorpio, full moon is at the highest point of the lunar cycle. And so it's a time for us to be encouraged about our dreams, for us to feel good about ourselves, and to take this time especially to feel gratitude. If you are sensitive to the moon, then you might notice that your emotions are running a bit closer to where they are, to the surface. And especially this month, this moon in Scorpio is very emotional, just because Scorpio is a very intense sign. And so anything that has been stirring up inside you, anything you've been chewing on, working on, is probably going to come up to the surface in some way, shape, or form. And so we want to manage this experience as well as we can, to consciously manage our heart, our emotions, our mind, our body. And so we do this through our yoga practice, or through dance, through meditation, through some positive way. I think because of all of the isolation, and I hope we have all been isolating, that we might be feeling things in our body if we are anxious, if we are feeling stressed. And so now is our time to begin to let go of that. For full moon, things come into fullness, things manifest. But it is also a time for us to begin to notice if things have not manifested, then do we need to let go of that, or do we need to make more space? And while we do this, we bring a sense of gratitude for what is already in our lives, what is already there, what we have already manifested, and what we are bringing into being all now. Scorpio full moon is especially good for transformation, and so we work with ourselves. It is good for encouraging what is in our being, and to really bring ourselves out through our practice. So I invite you to come up to standing, and in our practice I want you to remember to be very conscious of your breath, of your body. If you need to pause, feel free to pause. If you need to take a more gentle stance, take a more gentle stance. This is your practice. Let it be what it is. We're going to move up to standing. We'll do some breathing, some postures, moon salutations, and then come back down for Shavasana. So join me there. So we come into our mountain pose, and we want our feet to be hip distance apart, firmly planting our feet, observing how our feet are feeling, observing our toes, our heels, drawing up through our arches, through our knees, through the center of our body. Soften your shoulders, and we'll take a moment here gently to close our eyes or to keep a soft gaze. Breathing out, feeling the ground below your body, and breathing in, drawing upwards. Breathing out and in. And continuing to observe our breath, we can open our eyes or bring our hands to rest on our stomach. When we breathe out, we draw our belly in, And whenever we breathe in, belly presses into our hands, observing your breath. And on your next inhale, bringing our hands up to our ribs, noticing how your ribs expand on your inhale. And on your next inhale, bringing our hands up to our chest, observing your breath, and really noticing what comes up for you as you breathe, observing your body, physical body, observing your heart and your mental space, observing what thoughts, what feelings are present, and continuing to let each breath flow freely and fully. It is an evening practice, so it's not going to be too vigorous, too hard. But remember, if we need to pause at any time, please pause and let yourself come back into a good space. Gentle bend into our knees. We begin to move gently side to side. And let your hands swing, let your hands be free. Gently tapping our hands to our hips. And we're going to bring our hands to tap our shoulders. Coming back down to our hips. Gentle bend into our knees, observing our breath. And slowly, gently coming into center. Breathing in, we'll take our arms up, reaching up along the sides of our body. And release shoulders down. Breathing in, up and down. One more, we'll go up and release, hands interlacing. Bring our hands behind our head, breathing out, chin to chest, drawing our elbows towards each other. And on our inhale, we'll take our chin up, elbows wide. Breathing out, chin to chest, rounding our shoulders, drawing in our belly. And breathing in, lifting, chin up, chest up, elbows wide. One more, we'll breathe out. And in. Coming to center, we release our hands down. Gently we drop chin to our chest and we'll roll to our right, up and back. Going once more. Coming into center, and we'll circle to our left. Down once more. Bring our chin up to center and focusing on your shoulders, on your chest. We begin to roll our shoulders up and back. And rolling our shoulders up and forward. Coming into center, we roll our wrists. Circle in the opposite direction. And stretching our fingers wide, we curl into fists. Spreading wide, we curl into fists. Once more, into fists. Shaking out our hands, our arms. And bringing our hands to our hips. Gentle bend to our knees. Hinging forward, we'll circle right, breathing in. And out to our left. And really observing your body, noticing how your body wants to move, how body is feeling. Coming into center, we'll go to our left. Coming into center, bending our knees, hands to our thighs, we'll circle right. And we'll circle left. Coming to center, we go to the right edge of our feet. And we hold just for a few breaths. And moving to our left. Going once more to our right and to our left. Coming to center, stepping just a bit wider than shoulder width. Noticing if this is comfortable for us. Gentle bend into our knees. We'll breathe in, arms up. And breathing out, folding, hinging from your hips, going as far as is comfortable, hanging all the way down. Dropping your head down. Observing your breath. Noticing how your back is feeling, how the backs of your legs, how the back of your neck. Dropping your head. And gently we move to our right side, right leg. And we'll move to left side, left leg. Going again, right and left. Coming up to center and breathe in gently up. Observing our body. Noticing how we're feeling here. We're bending into our knees very gently and moving to our right and moving left. Trying to keep at the same height, moving right and left. One more right and left. Coming into center and up. Saving our breath, walking our feet in. Noticing how our feet are feeling. Gently we shake out our toes. And coming up onto the ball of our right foot and then switching to our left. Going up right and left. One more right and left. Gently down, saving our breath. And we're going to breathe in, arms up. Interlacing our fingers, reaching up, index fingers up. Holding here, noticing, pressing down through the soles of our feet, reaching up through our fingers. We can take our gaze up or we can gaze forward. Breathing in fully and gently breathing out to your right, looking up on your left. Moving to your left, looking up on your right. Coming into center. We go into a gentle star. Stepping our feet wide, arms out to the sides, reaching out through our fingers, reaching down through our feet, saving our breath, and gentle bend into a small, very gentle goddess pose. Breathing in up, breathe out, gentle bends, breathe in up, one more we'll breathe out, and in. Turning our feet to our right. Moving to our right, observing our body. Dropping this right arm down, left arm up into our triangle. And dropping our left hand down, coming into our pyramid. Hanging down as far as is comfortable. We can gentle bend into this front knee. Observing our breath. Noticing how our body is feeling. And breathing in, arms up, we're moving into our warrior one. And switching into our warrior two. Saving our body, coming up into our star. Moving into our gentle goddess. And up. Going to our left side, reaching to our left. And moving into our triangle. Dropping right arm down to our pyramid, hanging down. Moving into our warrior one, bending into that left knee, arms up. And release, moving into our warrior two. And star, gentle goddess, coming up. And walking in, bending to your left. Bending to our right, coming up and releasing, arms down, rolling our shoulders up and back, and rolling shoulders up and forward, and noticing how we're feeling here, taking just a moment to drum our heels, We're going to do our full set of moon salutations. And most of us already know sun salutations. We do them at the beginning of the day, usually not in the evening. We build that fiery energy. Moon salutations help us to bring in that cooling energy. So it's better to do in the nighttime, in the evening. This is what we will practice. And we will note that it incorporates most of the moves we just did. So we want to really pay attention, be conscious of our body. If there's anything that feels uncomfortable, please pause. Otherwise, see what's good for you. Remembering to move at a place where we can find steadiness and where we can find ease in our postures. We begin stepping just a bit to our right side, saving our breath and breathing in, arms up, interlacing our fingers, index fingers up, and really reaching up through the center of our body, pressing down into our feet, taking our gaze slightly up. We'll breathe out to our right, looking up on our left, noticing the stretch on the left side of our body. Breathing in, and we breathe out left. Breathing in and stepping out into our star. Noticing how this feels, reaching out through our fingers, reaching down to our feet. Toes slightly out, heels slightly in. We bend into our goddess, going as far down as is comfortable, bending our elbows. Breathe in up. We'll go again, breathing out down, and breathe in up, turning to our right. So right foot points to the short edge of our mat, left foot angles in, reaching to our right, coming up, and we'll go again to our right, coming into our triangle, right arm down, left arm up, saving our breath, our body, and noticing how our side is feeling, noticing if we need to gentle bend into that front knee. We're taking our left hand down and hanging down as far as is comfortable over that front leg. Saving our back body, bending into our front knee, bring our knee over our ankle or slightly behind, find where it's comfortable. Hands to our mat, we're taking a small step back, dropping that knee down, toes down, breathing in, arms up, and breathe out, down, gently arms up, and down. One more, we'll go up and down. Saving our breath, we'll take that right hand in front of our right leg, tuck the toes of our left foot, press up, and we pivot to the front of our mat, staying here, finding our balance, and we can be up on our toes. See what feels right for your body. For me, I'm on my heel. And we move across to our left side. I always feel a bit like Spider-Man. Bring our palms together, finding our balance. And we turn to our left side, dropping our knee down, toes down. Breathing in, arms up. And breathe out, down. Breathing in, up. Breathe out, down. One more, we'll go up and down, tucking our toes, pressing up, and from here we take a small hop forward, press that right heel down, straighten that left leg, hanging down in our pyramid, taking our left hand to left leg, we're coming up into our triangle, right arm up to the ceiling, we can gaze up, gaze down, gently up, and reach to our left, coming in, turning to our front. As we come into our star, breathing out, goddess, breathing in, gently out, and in, stepping in, interlacing our fingers, and we breathe out left, coming up, and breathing out right, and up, releasing arms down, and observing our body. Closing our eyes, we move into our mountain. Noticing the beat of your heart, observing how our body is feeling. Observing our breath. We'll go again, remembering work within the limits of your body, but we want to still challenge ourselves and at the same time keep ourselves safe. So we're going to do it again, remembering that if we cannot come down fully to the ground, it's okay. Just see what is possible for you. We'll go again. Feet are hip distance apart, taking our arms up, interlacing our fingers, reaching up, and breathing out to your right. Breathing in, breathing out left, and in. Stepping out to our star, observing our breath, and gentle bend into our goddess, going as far as is comfortable, coming up, turning to our right foot points to the short edge of our mat, left foot in, noticing how your hips, how your shoulders are feeling, reaching out, taking our gaze to our right as we reach, moving into our triangle, and releasing left arm down, hanging down over that right leg into our pyramid. Gentle bend into that knee. Bring our hands to our mat as we step back. And we can stay here if coming down onto the knee is not good. Breathing in, arms up. Breathing out. Gently in. And out. Tucking the toes of that left foot, pressing up. And we can turn right here, see if this is good. And we can move over. Or we can go lower, see what is possible. Hands to our heart. Moving across to our left side. Bring our hands down as we turn. And breathe in, arms up. Breathing out, down. Breathing in, up. And breathe out, down. Tucking our toes, press up. And we step in. Moving into our pyramid. Taking that left hand to our leg, we're taking right arm up. And breathing in, coming up. Moving into our star, into our goddess, into our star, stepping in. Interlacing our fingers, reach up and breathing out to your right. This is your left, sorry. Coming up and going to your right. Coming up, releasing. Hands to our heart. We'll close our eyes. Focus on our breath. And noticing the beat of your heart. Observing what is coming up for us. And from here, we will move into our balancing poses. Observing our body, feet are hip distance apart. Breathing in, reach. And breathe out, bend. Breathing in and out. And really feeling the rhythm of your breath. On our exhale, we press. On our inhale, we rise. Bringing our arms to shoulder height. We take our weight into that right leg, left leg up, hands to our heart. And taking that left knee out to the side, we're coming into a tree pose. Pressing down into our right foot. Noticing if this left foot is comfortable, if we want to keep it at our ankle, if we want to move it to our thigh, see what is possible. Noticing your hips. You want hips to be level, shoulders are level. Breathing in, arms up. And releasing down. And once more, arms up and down. Releasing this leg down as we bring our hands to our heart. We go again, arms up and breathe out, bend. Bringing our arms out to the sides, shoulder height. We'll take our weight into our left leg, right leg up, hands to our heart. Bring that knee out to the side as we come into our tree pose. And breathing in, arms up. Breathe out, down. Breathing in, up. Finding that spot to focus your gaze, releasing down. One more, we'll go arms up, hands to our heart, we'll release feet down, observing our body. We're going to come to the top of our mat and move down into our downward dog. So noticing how body is feeling, taking our arms up, breathe out, we'll fold, hinging from our hips. A gentle bend to our knees, dropping our head down. Pressing into our mat, we step back right leg, stepping back left, and moving into our downward dog. Noticing how this feels for us. Coming down table, hands and knees, and we'll move up. So observing in our downward dog how we're feeling. Remembering we can bend our knees, press back as much as is comfortable. Noticing if our feet don't quite come to the ground, that we definitely want to bend our knees. Observing your body, breathing fully and deeply. And coming down table. We'll go one last time into our downward dog, pressing up and back, engaging your core, noticing your body. And coming down table. Moving through our cat-cow and remembering we can untuck our toes or we can keep our toes tucked. Breathing out, rounding our spine, chin to chest. And breathing in, chin up, chest up, drop your belly. Continuing at your own pace. And after our next exhale, we'll meet up in table. Circling to your right, pressing into our palms, leaving hands where they are, dropping our hips on our right and moving forward left. Pressing back right. Coming forward left. Once more, we'll go right and left. Coming up center, we'll circle left. Going right, going to our left, and right. Just once more. Coming up to center, and bringing our feet out in front of us. scooting down towards the bottom of our mats. And while we're here, we tap out our knees, shaking out our legs, and we're going to roll down onto our mats, observing how our body feels here as we come onto our mats, noticing our feet, our upper body, our head, and taking a few breaths, letting our hands rest on our stomach, breathing out fully, and breathing in, gently out, and in. On our exhale, we're hugging that right knee into our chest, and soften your shoulders, back of your neck is long, and release. Switching sides, we hug our left knee into our chest, and release, bringing both knees into our chest. We bring our hands to our kneecaps and gently roll side to side. Coming into center, bring our feet down, observing our breath. And from here, we'll press our palms into our mats, noticing our breathing, taking our gaze up to the ceiling, or we can close our eyes, and moving into a gentle bridge pose. Feet are in as close to our body as is comfortable, noticing how your back is feeling. And gently breathing in, pressing down into your feet, lifting your hips, drawing up through the center of your body, drawing your chest towards your chin, noticing your shoulders, and releasing down. Continuing for a few breaths at your own pace, working with your breath as you press up, and as you release down, observing your body. And after your third bridge pose, when we come back down to our mats, we're going to slide our legs down, stretch our heels out, shake out our legs, and bringing our feet as wide as our mats, our arms down to our sides, we're going to come into our final pose. If this is not comfortable, remember that you can bend your knees, or you can roll to one side. See what is possible. We're staying here for a few breaths. Closing your eyes, we'll begin to focus on the sound of our breathing. So as we rest in our Shavasana, we begin to focus on the sounds of our breath, beginning to let each exhale be full and deep, and let each inhale be full and comfortable. And taking this time for yourself, taking this time to rest in this space, and taking this time to allow our breath, our movements, all that we have done this evening to sink into our being, to sink into our body, to integrate. And begin to focus our mind on the sounds of our singing bowl. And we allow the light of this full moon to illumine those spaces within us, those spaces that might be unknown, those spaces that might be hidden. Letting each breath be deep, be comfortable, be full. knowing that we are safe in this space, safe to rest, safe to be. With each exhale, we soften. We release all that no longer serves us. With the awareness of the transformative power of this full moon, on our inhales, we make space. We open to new opportunities and to new ways of being. Continuing to observe our breath. And bringing our attention back to our body. Feeling the weight of our body on our mats. Feeling the rise of our belly as we breathe in. Gently breathing out fully. And breathing in. We begin to become aware of the sounds of our breath and the sounds of the space around us. Beginning to wiggle our toes and rolling our ankles gently side to side. Stretching out our fingers, we roll our wrists and rolling our heads from side to side. Breathing in, we'll stretch up through our hands, stretching down through our toes, and release. Breathing in, stretch once more, and release. One last time, we'll stretch up through our hands, down through our toes, and release. Gently on your next exhale, we draw our knees into our chest if we're lying on our backs. Bring our hands to our kneecaps. We roll gently side to side. And we're moving up to seated. We can either roll to one side, press up, or we can roll all the way up to seated. So, we have come to the end of our session for this evening. I just want to thank you all for joining me once more. I hope that it was a good experience for you. I look forward to having classes once more on the roof of our studio space. But until such time, I hope that we are all socially distancing. We're all following the rules that we need to follow to keep ourselves safe, remembering that we are responsible for ourselves and for those around us, knowing that, it's not just you, but family, friends, everyone you come into contact with. So, I do have classes currently running online. If you are interested, please message me, and you can message me through my Facebook page at Anugraha Yoga TT, or you can find me on Instagram at Anugraha Yoga TT, or you can WhatsApp me or email me, and you can find that contact information on my Facebook page. So, have a really good evening, guys. Please make sure to drink enough water. Make sure that you rest, and if you have some vivid dreams, that's all okay. Just take your time with it. Be easy on yourself. Thanks once again for joining me. Hey guys, thank you for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed. Please feel free to like and subscribe to my channel. If you have a question or a comment, leave it down below. And follow me at Anugraha Yoga TT on Facebook and on Instagram. Thanks again. Bye.